When it comes to the average weather expected during a sports season, there are, of course, big differences between the fall and spring seasons, but also some similarities. The fall season begins in late summer with average high temperatures around 80 degrees, and those temps cool into the 40s by season's end. Players are not usually playing on frozen ground, but we can expect about 4 inches of snow during the fall season. Interestingly, the spring season also brings about 4 inches of snow, but it's plus anywhere from 0 to 18 inches of snow already on the ground from the previous months. Early games in the spring are likely played on frozen ground that is not yet thawed. And temperatures are flipped when compared to the fall, starting out in the 40s and ending up in the 70s.